Well, hello, everybody. Thank you for joining this session. The session is focused on growth, and particularly for those people that have a growth mindset, or you might not have a growth mindset, and hopefully there's some benefit to the session. Because the fact of the matter is, we are all meant to grow emotionally. We've grown. If you're an adult, you've grown physically from being a baby to now being an adult. We grow emotionally, we grow intellectually, we grow spiritually. In fact, God said unto man, first he blessed man, and then he said, be fruitful and multiply. And that does not just refer to being reproductive, but it refers to be fruitful and multiply in every other facet of your life. So we are not meant to stay stagnant, but we are meant to grow. So the letter C comes before the letter G in the alphabet. And let's pretend for a moment that C stands for comfort, and G stands for growth. And then you have D, E, and F in the middle. And I'm going to attempt to put my spin on D, E, and F and what they mean in the process of growth. I'm also going to say, please don't mind the technology. It's fairly new to me, so I've been playing around with some of these things. So as technology often does, it goes its own direction, but just try and stay with me. Try and stay with me. So I'm going to pull up my whiteboard, and I'm also going to draw. So there's the option on the whiteboard to put in text, but I'm not going to use text. I would love to draw. And so we're going to start with the letter C. And we said C represents comfort. Obviously not the best of handwriting. Comfort. Yeah, and I probably know there are some of you that's more clued up in this and you're having all sorts of questions, but let me be. It's my video, so let me enjoy this and do it the way that I want to do it. So, C is comfort, right? It's that place where everything's hunky-dory, life is perfect. We're lying on a beach and we sipping on our mojitos. And it's chilled, calm waters. Life is good. And let me draw a line, and then I'm also going to put a Z here because we all know that this is also commonly known as the comfort zone, right? So this is where some of us find ourselves. We're at this place where, everything's just the way it is. You've worked hard for it, and now you're at this place where it it's just cool, and you don't want to leave. You just want to stay here. But perhaps I'm here to say to you, maybe there is more to it than just the current place where you find yourself, and perhaps you shouldn't uh, get too comfortable and get too cozy. So what happens to people that's on this growth journey? So growth can happen in probably one of two ways. One, somebody decides and makes a firm decision that, I'm going to improve my life, whether it's my health, I'm going to start living healthily, or I'm going to improve myself. whether that's educationally or whatever the case might be. But somebody decides, well, I'm going to move out of this comfort zone because I want to improve. So they have made a decision. That's one. So it's either you making a decision, or sometimes life just comes along like a bit of a hurricane or a thunderstorm or an earthquake, and then it shakes up things a bit. It disturbs the quiet waters. It shakes things up a bit, it rattles the cage, and suddenly you find yourself in a situation where you say, "Oh, hold on a second, I wasn't ready for this." And this could come in the form of you getting bad news from the doctor that, the biopsy came back negative, and suddenly you discover that you've got the big C that we all dread, or you're diagnosed with diabetes, or you are suddenly retrenched. And now you're in this environment where you say, well, what happens now? So your comfort and your comfort zone, life has decided, well, we're going to shake things up in Michael's life. So there are one scenario where somebody takes a decision to improve and to move forward. And the second scenario is life makes that decision for you. The second one is a bit anal. None of us really want that. We don't look forward to it because, it just suddenly, bang, lands on our doorstep, and then we have to deal with it. But it happens. And as the saying goes, then we just have to learn to roll with the punches. But so you've decided, and life has happened. So what happens next? So now we're dealing with D, right? And again, this is my spin. You could have another word, but D for me is you are departing. I'm just going to say depart because that ing is going to be too long. So whether in scenario one where you've made a decision that you are going to depart from the comfort zone, or life decides that they're going to throw a curveball and disturb your comfort, and you now have to depart, you have to leave the comfort zone. That is what D represents for me, that you now have to leave. You've made the decision, and now you need to put steps in place that, well, I'm going to walk away. I'm going to depart. I'm going to separate myself from this unhealthy life that I've lived, and I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to exercise more because I'm concerned for my health. Or I've stayed for too long in this job and I need to improve myself. So I have made a decision that I want to improve myself, and now I'm going to enroll in a short course, or I'm going to enroll in a postgrad studies, or whatever personal improvement course it might be. But I've made the decision, so now I have to put plans in place, and that plan results in me departing from that comfort zone. I want you to imagine it's like lying on your couch with the remote in hand, and you are flicking through channels or series. Okay, what is the next series? That's the comfort zone. Depart in this sense means that you have to get up off that couch, because otherwise you're staying in the comfort zone. If your plan is that I would like to grow, then you need to get up and depart, separate yourself from the couch. Get up and go do what it is that you have set out to do. And like I said, it involves you putting, if it's health-wise, you're putting a plan in place, and now you are starting on this journey, or you need to improve yourself. You are now going to enroll yourself either for an online course, or you go to a varsity and you enroll as a student for whatever the case may be. So D in this journey of growth talks about departing, leaving the place of comfort and everything that was comfortable and made life comfortable. I am leaving, I am departing, I am separating myself from this so that I can go towards growth. So now we get to the next letter, which would be E. And E is one of the things that we don't, what happens in this phase is we don't really prepare for this. E stands for embrace. Drawing with my finger takes some doing. Embrace. So you've departed. The mistake that we often make in life is, we have a plan, the departure plan. This is what we're going to do on this journey. And the mistake that all of us make is thinking that everything is exactly going to go according to plan. And my dear friend, if you don't know this by now, let me inform you, life does not work that way. Life is full of surprises. So in scenario one, somebody decided, well, I am going to do something about my personal situation or about myself. I want to grow, and they've put a plan in place and they've departed and they've embarked on this journey. Or life comes and life disrupts everything, and you are now forced out of your comfort zone. You're departing, and now you need to embrace this new journey. So you might ask, so Michael, what are some of the things that you would need to embrace? Well, first and foremost, how about withdrawal symptoms? Ever thought of that? I mean, you were so used to lying on this couch every night for hours, flicking through channels and doing your Netflixing or series or whatever it was. Now you've departed, you've left the couch, and you said, no, you might probably still be on the couch, but it's now just less time. But it's like, I'm missing out on, I've spent 5 hours on series. Now I've decided, well, I'm only going to spend 2 hours on series. Suddenly there's this void of the 3 hours that you are now missing. Withdrawal symptoms. You've decided you're going to embark on this journey of a healthy lifestyle, and part of that includes a healthy diet. So you are departing from junk food and having chips late night or chocolates or whatever the case may be. And now suddenly after 8, because the decision is after 8, you're not having any of those things. And it's like 8:30 and your stomach is rumbling, your mind is going crazy because of all of the bad habits you are so used to, that I'm still having a snack at this time of the night. Withdrawal symptoms. You have to embrace it because it's part of your journey. And then you have this emotional roller coaster, emotions are going up and down. You're on a high and then you're on a low, and then you're wondering, why did I even decide to do this? And then you want to quit and all of those things. It's an emotional journey. Moments of doubt. Was this even a good decision? Was this the right decision? So you have all of these wrestlings internally with yourself. And it's part of this journey. You need to learn to embrace it because it is part of the journey. The loneliness. You're sitting at the table late at night. Your friends are out partying. You check on the socials. They posting videos of we're out here doing life. Meantime, you are sitting at your dining room table and you have an assignment. No more partying for you. You have to embrace that. Everybody else, your friends are having a good time. They're going to nice restaurants and, they're living the life. And here you are, you decided, well, no, I'm not, I'm sorry, guys, you can go without me. I'm going to stick to my plan. I want to live healthy because I need to go to gym in the morning. I know that you're going to come back at 1 o'clock. And there's this emotional battle that goes on internally that nobody sees. But I'm here to tell you it's normal. It's part of the process. Somebody that has received bad news, this is now life disrupting their life and disturbing the comfort zone. And you've received a bad medical report. Often the question is, why me? I don't think anybody has ever received an answer when asking the question, why me? Instead of, and I don't want to belittle anybody going through hardships and life has been hard on you. And if you've fallen into bad times, by no means, because I've been there, no means do I belittle anybody. But I want to encourage you, maybe you need to put on a different set of glasses and view your situation, view the disruption differently, and try and see what possible benefit can I derive out of this, and instead embrace what is happening to you because you're growing. It might not seem like it, but you are growing. Then our next letter is F. What could F be? F is almost similar to embrace, but slightly different. F is face. And then I'm not talking about my face and your face. I'm talking about there is some stuff that you will have to face along this journey. I'm just trying to minimize the screen. There we go. Temptation is one of those things that you will need to face. Your friends going out. Hey, Mike, it's Thursday evening. We have our usual date. On a Thursday evening, we're going to go whatever it is that you do. And you know that you're only coming back at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock on Friday morning. And it's the type of thing that you will now have to say, no, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going with, I have an assignment, or maybe I'm going to gym at 5 in the morning. I can't have 3 hours sleep. The temptation to quit and then just to give up because it's just not working. It's not working. The person that decides that I'm going to live healthily. So now you go to gym or you run and you start working out. Initially, it's not going to be any fun. Ask anybody that has ever worked out. It's not going to be any fun. You are going to be in pain. You're going to be in pain and you are going to experience pain in places that you did not know you could have pain. You're going to discover muscles in pain in places that are aching that you did not know those muscles exist. So it's not fun. That pain you need to face because eventually it gets better. The person improving themselves, that emotion to want to give up. Yes, you have to embrace it and apply that willpower and push through. But you have to face the temptation midway and say it's just too hard. I'm alone, I'm not getting any support, all of those voices in your ears, you have to face those things. There's opposition and resistance that we get from outside, and sometimes it's the people closest to us, those people that are meant to support us, that we now suddenly find that there's some pushback. Hey, there's some pushback. You have to face those things, and they're pushing from this side. You've got to push from the other side because you're going towards a particular goal. The perception of others, who does he think? Who does she think she wants to be? Miss working out, miss healthy living, because now you're posting your progress. You're studying late at night, and it's people have some stuff to say about you, and not all of it is going to be good. Be prepared to face some of those negative comments, but you will have to face the perceptions, the negative perceptions that other people are now going to have. But here's an important thing, because there's besides the resistance and all of the negative stuff, there's also good. Face the good. Celebrate the good. Because you're going to look yourself in the mirror and you're going to see, well, I've lost some centimeters. The scale is going to inform you that you've lost some kgs. You're looking at, you enrolled the beginning of the year. It's now almost November. It's exam times. And you look at it's been 10 months. You've stuck it out for 10 months. You're almost at the finish line of year 1. Face the positive things and celebrate the positive things, because it's not just negative. In fact, you can drum out all of the negative stuff that you are facing by focusing on the positive stuff. But there's some stuff that you will have to face. You can't run and hide from it, because remember, you're on this journey to grow. So you can't run from your Goliath. You can't run from the lion. You can't run from that pit, or whatever the obstacle might be. You're going to encounter it, and you will have to face it front on and head on. But I almost want to say that if you don't give up, victory is assured. And then lastly, we land on where we want to be. Growth. So now we are G. So we've departed. We've embraced some stormy waters along the way. We have faced opposition, perception of others, whatever the case might be. And here we are. Let me share with you one of the common mistakes that we often make in this journey, that you have now achieved your goal weight, your desired weight that you set out for yourself. You've achieved some of those goals. You've passed your first year, you've graduated, you've mastered this thing. And that is where the emphasis is, and that is what is often celebrated. And I want you to take a moment and pause and say, but hold on. This is, I almost want to say, it's the end result of a process. We have moved, because now you have moved from C to G. That has been your journey. So do not, the place that you've arrived, just celebrate the place or the achievement. The growth really lies in all of this that you have faced. There I'm using the word face again. That for me is what needs to be celebrated. So it's not the destination. It's the journey in between C and G. All of that stuff that you needed, that you went through or that you had to go through. Because yes, you've graduated, you have a certificate. Yeah, well done. You've achieved your goal weight. Yeah, well done. But you as a person are not the same person that started out at C. You're not the same person. You are a totally different person down here at G. A totally different person. And that for me is what needs to be celebrated. What happened in between C and G. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my take on this growth journey. What lies between the comfort zone and that pinnacle of growth, whatever that might be? What happens in between? So I hope that you've made some sense of this video. I hope that it has helped some people to understand, because often we embark on something and then everything just goes wrong. I'm here to say to you, it's part of the process. You need to embrace it. Once you've departed and you started on the journey, you've departed the comfort zone, you're on your journey, and things go wrong, embrace it. Face what you need to face, because you're going to get to the other side. So thank you for joining me. I'm hoping to do some more of these as time goes. I trust that you enjoyed it. I trust that you benefited from it. So cheers and all the best on your growth journey. Till next time.